Well team, we're off up in the hills for 6 days chasing some big red stags during the roar. We're here with the South Pacific helicopters. They're going to drop us up from Kaikoura here, so hopefully we're getting some good animals. This is my first proper hunt, so I'm pretty pumped up. There's 4 of us going. We haven't really got a huge plan until we get up there, but once we get up there we'll make a plan and see what we can get into. How good. Alright, we'll see you up there team. You're right in the middle of the tent site. Oh, there's plenty of space here for camp.
At the end of the day, I'll take my tent down tomorrow anyway and go take it on the road.
Oh well, we've found a camp spot right here. It looks pretty good. We've done a little bit of excavation, a little bit of earthworks, but should be a mint spot for the next few nights at least anyway. Best bit is, when we flew in, we saw one stag. He had 3 hinds with him, literally just over that fence line right there, over that ridge, so we have been dropped right in the zone. He didn't bugger off either, so the hinds ended up, when we flew over him first, him and his hinds sort of went downhill a bit, but then when we flew back around, they're actually coming back up, so hopefully they don't catch a wind in there for this evening's session. But it's good, been dropped in, seen an animal straight away. That's the dream. So we're going to scope him out and see if he's a shooter or not. But it's time to get camp set up, make a bit more of a plan from there. Shit, I'm pumped up. This is going to be an awesome team. This is going to be so awesome. Like, check out this country. It's not the rolly country Ryan said, but it's all right. We're right on the tops. Good glassing spot right there. Good glassing spot there. We can literally glass into all these different valleys and see what's going on. Alright, time to get camp set up. Oh wow.
Right.
Yeah, good.
Your magic.
Well yeah, I've seen Jay Wilds just chuck it in and he just chucks it in and it just pops it. I don't know why you guys are setting them up. You just go like this.
Let's go like that. Opa.
It doesn't even work.
He's stitching it.
Stitching us up. Maybe it's got to, I don't know, we'll try it again. Maybe it's got to land square like that.
Nearly.
Nearly, I could, yeah, nah, it's not working. He's stitching us up. We'll just get a little rub. Come on, this time. It worked. That's all it needed, a little bit of loving and a bit of a kiss and boop. It's not all shits and giggles, eh? How good.
How good.
How good. We have tent. Camp. So it's half set up now. That's the only blind you'll be doing. So we're just having a bit of glass around this here, just, where are we? So that ridge right there was where we saw the stag and his hinds. When we flew in, I try to look for him maybe tonight, and get an gauge on how big. Initial thoughts are maybe 6-8 points. Well, this evening's plan will be to probably walk along this ridge here. Sort of tuck around the side, probably this side of it, and then end up on that knob, then see if we can look down into that country. It's a long way down to that water though. But fucking cool. My first proper hunt, first big hunt actually. I'm pretty pumped up. Oh yeah? Yeah, I was looking over that side. we've got his second deer of the trip. He's just down here in the saddle. He's just munching on the tree at the moment. Ryan shot back to camp to go and grab the spotting scope to get a real good look at him. Pretty exciting though. We've got one down there, one over that ridge probably that we saw when we come in a helicopter. We haven't seen any hinds with him yet, but they could be bedded down as well. Alright, plan of attack. We're going to make our way down there to the knob just down here. See if we can get within range. Hopefully from that knob we'll be able to see if we can get that way a bit more, but to walk all the way around there is going to be a fair hike tonight. So if we can't get him from there, we'll just leave him and then make our way there in the morning. Exciting stuff. Well, we've glassed from here. We reckon he must have bedded down, but we've been here for probably an hour and a half. And we haven't seen him come back out. Ryan spotted at least one hind in there. So plan is we'll probably leave him for tonight. We won't try to shoot him from this, it's about 650. And with this breeze it's going to be too hard, so probably head back up top and just watch him for the night and maybe see if we can see anything else and then maybe make a play for him tomorrow. Exciting stuff. Well, we've had a bit of a glass, nothing here, but the other two they have shot, well they had 4 shots. That one over that hill there in that gully. So hopefully they got a stag on deck. Jeez, watch out, mate. Alright, we'll make our way back to camp. Hopefully they got their stag down. If not, they've definitely thrown a bit of lead around the bloody valley and scared any animal off that is around there. But over the radio they did say it was sort of cruising around, it didn't run off, so surely they've wounded it at least and they can go down and put another shot on it. But we won't know until we see them. But how cool is this bloody sunset? What's the yarn?
That was cool.
You got wounded ones running around the hill?
Yeah.
Don't reckon?
I don't think so. He moved away quite freely and into the open, and then started up this gut. So
Too far away, yeah.
we dropped down 2 or 3 saddles.
3.
We dropped down 3. Oh, jeez, mate.
Morning team, day 2. We haven't heard any roars yet this morning. Yeah, first night wasn't too bad. Boys have brought some smoked brisket and pulled pork for dinner, so had some wraps and that went down a treat, but it's probably maybe our last proper meal for the rest of the trip. Yeah, we've woken up to a nice wee morning. The sun's just starting to rise over there. Clouds starting to burn off and come back down the valley. But yeah, this morning's plan is we're going to head just up there and carry on up and over a couple more saddles. And so we've got the wind coming from there at the moment, and we'll see if we can find an animal up there. Just over there was where they had a shot, well they had 4 shots at that stag last night. 10 points I reckon at least, which is a bloody good animal. Well, for us it's a good animal. So they're going to go back over, drop down into that valley again, and then we'll carry on a bit further to a different saddle and look at a whole other area this morning. Yeah, potentially this afternoon after lunch we're going to make a play for that one we saw yesterday in that upper saddle. we'll probably take the tent and work our way over there and potentially stay the night. See how we get on, but yeah, she's brisk morning, she's a bit chilly. Got the trusty old coffee, keep me warm. We'll see as summer at the top. Alright, just heard the first roar of the morning. We haven't even left camp yet, but he's just down in this valley here. Probably that one we saw yesterday, that 10-pointer. Ryan's already just around the corner here having a look, so I'm going to head over and get the binos out too and see what we can see. Oh, exciting, first roar of the morning. So we've got chamois just down here, right on the knob. Head back up there then, so you can see behind us. I think it's just a doe, that chamois, but have a look back at some footage soon. I've heard one real little roar down the valley again, but can't really sort of pinpoint where he is. That's hunting. Couple of goats just there, just two just sitting on the ridgeline looking around. Pretty cool being up here though. There's no fucking coffee. There we go, that's what I can smell. Right by camp. These two goats. Just over here. Came right into camp, I could smell it. Like, what the And then Ryan's like, the goats are looking right at us. Made me spill me bloody coffee. Now I'm pissed. Maybe it's time for some target practice. Bastards. Gonna make another coffee, I guess. Stag spotted. He is just down there, about 500 metres away. I'm just going to try and get a good look at him. We've got two hinds that way as well. Decided to leave the drone, the GoPro, the bag, everything at the tent. How's a always the way though. Yeah. Well, we have not found a spot that I can get a good rest at the moment. He's still literally in the same area. He's pretty happy. Like shit, we've come all the way down this, and then it's pretty steep down there, but we could actually get into the valley and walk a long way along the valley floor, and the wind would be in our face, but the downside is he'd probably hear us when we get close. So we're just trying to make a play on what we really do here, make a plan. We're pretty sure it's the same stag that we saw in the saddle yesterday. Hopefully I'll come back with you soon with a bit of a plan. Or maybe a shot. Who knows? But this is fun. This is real cool. Alright, so we've come down a bit lower, or quite a bit lower actually. Found a real mint resting spot. We can't see the stag at the moment. He's just tucked up a little bit and behind the ridge here. us a bit of an idea what we're up to here. So I'll put the rangefinder on for some distances. So to the round bush on the other side of the street here, it's 470 metres. To the rock face, 405 metres. Down to the middle of the flat here, 520 metres. If we can get him to come round and down the screed, if he can come through the bush, down the screed to the side of this rock face here, where the sort of valley floor pops out. It's 393 metres. That would be the perfect spot. But it's hunting. It never goes to plan, does it? So, it's just a waiting game, team. Just gotta have to keep my eyes through the binos here. Well, team, as you can see behind me, the cloud has come in and filled in the entire valley. Can't see where the stag is. So, I think I'm gonna call it, head back to camp. But hey, at least it's been a successful day. I know at least Greg, he's put his very first red stag down. They were stalking another one, so hopefully they've got two. But yeah, this one again's eluded us. So yeah, we'll make our way back up this bloody steep bank. Well, not bank, cliff face. And make a bit of a plan of attack for tomorrow on how we're going to actually go and get this fella. I'll see you guys in the morning. Morning, team. Day 3. As you can see, got the big pack on back. We've packed up the tent. We've got food for 2 nights, water. And we're going to go really make a good play at, well, I've named him Haycock. Since the saddle there above him's called Haycock Saddle. It's just starting to clear the cloud. So we're just going to go park up. You can see Ryan sitting up now. Park up on the knob. Have a real glass around here so we can see him, hear him. We did hear, while we were having breakfast, another stag roaring a little bit further that way down the valley. So, righto team, let's go get set up. We've just heard another stag roar. He's in that gully down here, so we're just going to make our way to this knob and see if we can get an eye on him. He might not be too far down. It's not the one from yesterday, he's still way up there we think, but this one's worth a look. Alright, Ryan has just seen 2 hinds just down there. So the stag that we heard roaring, we've heard a second roar, but that was around the corner a bit more, probably lower down. This roar, the first roar we heard, was a bit higher up. So there's 2 hinds, more than likely the stag's probably close with him. So we might just try and make our way down to this next rock face. This is where you can really f*** it up. So the hinds are just down over this bridge. I reckon I better zoom in if I get the spell right. Down there, right. There by that big rock. There's 2 hinds. They keep looking to the right, so maybe the stag's up to the right. Hopefully he'll show himself. The plan now is to go and get out, have a look back up the saddle and see if that man from the last 2 days is still there, and see if we can get him, and then maybe hunt our way back down the valley. See what Ryan thinks when he gets up here. But that's just hunting for your team. That is hunting. If it was easy, we'd all be doing it, right? We've actually got 9 goats just over there as well, so yeah, luckily they didn't this up for us either, but yeah, who knows where the stag is? Who bloody knows? But oh, well, it might be time to go sit up on the top, have some lunch, and glass into the the saddle and see if we can find anything. So we've come down to this knob, and our stag from last night is still in the same spot. So Ryan's just setting up a spotting scope. We're gonna have some lunch. We'll make our way down this valley here. See if we can sneak up closer to him.
Don't get that on there. Don't put that on there. People being a fuck.
Lucky I got my fingers before. I'll let it walk. Let's see what tastes like for breakfast. It's eatable. Well, we've had lunch. Ryan's was definitely way better than mine. Bastard. But food's food, I guess. So he has not moved. He's literally stayed in the same damn spot. So we're gonna go, here's my finger, down here and shoot over top. There's a knob down there we should be able to sneak up behind to get on top and get a pretty good vantage point. Hopefully he doesn't bugger off. The only thing that's gonna f this up for us is ourselves. I don't like that idea, but oh well. Perfect. The wind is still coming up the valley, which is mint. Hopefully he hasn't gone down and spooked him, but you'd think he's probably gone up. Ryan's just shot over there. Look, yeah, over onto the ridge. He's just going to have a look, assess the track. It looks like we'll have to drop in. We have to drop in somewhere here. This is the shit we just come down, team. Fucking hell. Old haycock. Ripper. I'm calling it 1 o'clock. Yeah. 9 points. Oh no, 12 o'clock on the dot. Midnight. Well, good morning. Sunny, not a cloud in the bloody sky, which is a change, but then again, as you can see, we're way down low in the valley. The saddle is right there behind us, but what a turn of events last night. So didn't really get to film much because it ended up getting dark pretty bloody quick. Bit of cloud cover come in, and yeah, so there'd be no video of actually what happened, so you're just gonna have to believe the story. After lunch we made our way down the gut. Well, we thought we were making our way down the gut, to where there's like a nice gravel screed. So it turns out that nice gravel screed doesn't go the whole way down the mountain. And we had to bush bash going down a cliff face. That wasn't an idea to go down at all. We had no rope, so that was no good. Then we bush bashed a bit more, ended up at like a waterfall. Nah, couldn't go down that. Somehow Ryan managed to bush bash, found a way to slide on your ass and just drop off the side of a cliff, pretty much is what you call it. Finally managed to get on the top of the next gravel screed and work our way down to where Haycock was staying. It's weird, he'd been in the exact same spot for 2 days straight, like he'd probably moved a max of 10, maybe 20 metres. And we thought that was a bit odd, but didn't think too much of it, just thought he's pretty happy where he was. So we snuck down this gravel screed, dumped the packs. So by this stage it'd probably been since lunch, maybe 5 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Made our way onto the top of the knob that we saw the night before and got up there, spotted him, but he was not in a spot we could shoot, so we had to wait it out. And then maybe 15 minutes before dark, like it was right on last light, I'd look through the scope, I couldn't see him without my glasses on. So then I said to Ryan, mate, you've got to take the shot. This animal, he's got to come down. The amount of effort we've put into getting him. A couple of shots later, Ryan got him. Yeah, it looked like we sacked him, like he ran down the hill a bit and then fumbled over. So that's mint, he hasn't gone too far. We'll find him on our way out. And then we followed a blood trail for 2 hours. We stopped, set up the tent halfway through the blood trail, and all right, we'll go give it another half hour max, see if we can find him tonight. And he is just down there. Can't see the big rock. And yeah, he crossed the river. I was like, oh no, but found him on the ground. A nice 9-point red stag. Absolute awesome. Such an awesome hunt. Such a good stalk to get into him. But the reason why he stayed in that same spot this whole time, he was only on 3 feet. His 4th foot was just buggered. Pretty fresh, like maybe week, 2 weeks old. He found a good spot with a heap of tucker, a bit of water. He did a bloody good effort, probably ran 700, 800 metres down the hill to where he is on 3 legs. So this morning we're gonna have a coffee, have some breakfast, and then we'll pack up the tent, head on down, and we'll see what he's like. Might take the back stacks off him hopefully, because he doesn't stink, he's not covered in piss. And then we'll make our way down that valley a bit more to where we heard that stag roaring yesterday. All right, I'm gonna finish my coffee. What a wicked animal, honestly, unreal. Like I said this morning, the story that goes with this animal is pretty incredible, and yeah, for Ryan to get it is just awesome. Absolutely stoked. So yeah, I forgot to mention this morning where we actually shot him from. So, right, that knob up there was where we got to, so that valley that goes up there is all screed until that waterfall that I mentioned that we had to go around the side of and slide down the bank. So we shot him from up there, and he was sitting on that patch of bush there, right near the top where that tall tree is. And that's where he'd been for 2 days at least. That's when we saw him, but I imagine longer. This is his back foot. This is why he wasn't bloody moving. And that probably wasn't going to heal anytime soon. Right, while Ryan's skinning the head, I'm going to go up to the knob or the rock behind me and have a glass down the valley and see what we can see. But the wind's coming up, which is mint. So let's see what we can get on the deck today. Fingers crossed. We're going to make our way down this side of the river, so time to remove the Crocs. Keep your Croc spots. Chuck some boots on and slowly make our way down. We're probably just going to slowly go to the bivvy. We might just park up there for a bit of lunch and an evening glass sesh or something. So I'll get these boots on and start moving. Well, we haven't really done a huge amount today, to be honest. After skinning the stag, we walked down this river and we found the bivvy that's behind us. We're going to spend the night here. We were actually planning to walk up this ridge here, then go around that rock, but put the eyes in the sky just to see if we could get around it, and no, there's no way. There's no way, so we decided we're going to spend the night in the bivvy, have a good look, glass around here, hopefully we can hear something, or we might come down the river. As we were walking our way down, there's heaps of sign, so hopefully something pops out. But it's a pretty cool spot here. Got here for some lunch and for a rest and a yarn this afternoon. Pretty old magazines here, actually one way back from 1992, the July-August edition, which is my birthday. Had a read of the visitor's book, and yeah, there's some pretty extraordinary numbers of goats shot. Some pretty good stories and stuff in there, which is always good to read, so hopefully soon we'll start to hear some stags roaring. Well, no roars tonight so far. Getting pretty late, all dark. But geez, Ryan's come up with something bloody special. After last night not seeing an animal at all, we've got two hinds just up on that ridge right beside us. Hopefully there's a stag either below in this river right here, or he's on the other side and he's going to come up and over. We haven't heard any roars yet. As you can see, oh, the stag. Oh, the stag's on the ridge. The stag's on the ridge. He's coming down. Right, shall I light him up? Get behind the gap. Put those away. Is all I can say. Yeah, I didn't want the camera on me. My nerves, I was shaking like and I don't know how to explain it, but I was bloody shaking. I was like, nah, no need for the camera. We'll just do this without it. Yeah, no stag on deck. First two, I put 2 shots away. Don't know what happened there. I was pretty confident they had a good rest. But he stayed, like he just hung around. Finally popped back out. Another shot. And it went just high. Reloaded, but didn't reload properly. And when I went to pull the trigger, obviously there's nothing in the barrel. And he's just gone over the hill. Don't know if he ran off or not. Yeah, chance at my first red. Doesn't get much closer than that really, to be honest. Probably gonna have a coffee, just calm down. But gutted. He was probably maybe 10, maybe 11 points. He looked like a real good animal. But oh well, we've still got today and tomorrow to try and get one. Yeah. Right, see you soon. Right, so plan of attack for this morning now. We were meant to be going up that ridge and make our way up to where that stag was roaring 2 days ago and where we saw those 2 hinds, but after the one we saw this morning just up here that I missed, we've decided we're actually going to go, it's going to be quite hard to see, but we're actually going to go up this ridge here and up to that top face there where there was a billy goat hanging out, and then up in the the base of it is actually a big basin, nice big flat area. So hopefully he's still in that valley, or gully I'd call it actually. If we can't see him, we'll at least better cross that flat basin at the top, come down the other ridge, and hopefully he's in that other gully or valley. That one looks more of a valley, and he could be in there. And then yeah, hopefully this time we can put a bullet in him. But yeah, otherwise, either way, we've got a pretty big hike on our hands today, no matter what we do. So we might as well warm the legs up, I guess you could call it, stretch the legs going up there before the real big one. Right, we'll just finish loading up and get moving. Right, well, we've made it onto the ridge top. Just gonna catch my breath. The gully just here was the one he went over into this morning. So hopefully he's still in there, or there's a real big saddle just here that we can get into and look down the other side and into the next gully. Well, team, we've made it back down to the river. That was some bush bashing to get back down, but no, we couldn't find them, so it's real gutting actually, really gutting to miss the free shots this morning. There's at least 10 if not 11 points. Yeah, I'm gutted. I don't really know what else to say, fellas. I thought, yeah, if we got back to the top we might be able to find them. So I'm going to head back up anyway, have some lunch with Ryan, have a shitload of water because, geez, I need to rehydrate. And we'll see where we're at. Yeah, alright. Some goats over here. Shit, there's a heap of these around. Just as we're making our way to the base of the big climb. Yep. We're going to give it a go. Whew. Wish me luck. So this is what we're about to undertake, team. Had a good energy boost, bit of a feed, some water, rehydrated. Got enough water to get us to camp, we reckon anyway. But we'll definitely have some water breaks going up this bridge. Yeah, so I'll show you what we're doing. So we need to go up this ridge and then cross over this basin here. It's going to be fun, very fun. Shit. Well, we've made it to the basin. It's just here. We've broken the back of the climb now. We'll be probably halfway back to camp. There's a couple of pigs actually down here, which is quite cool. Not really big enough to shoot though. I'll save my good shot for tomorrow. But yeah, the climb wasn't any more fun than it looked. But I'll show you where we've come. So there's the riverbed. So we started just down there's the big rock that I was beside, having a yarn showing you where we're coming up, and then we came right up here. Oh, we came right up here, settled around, and then have popped up just on that rock face there. And this is the basin we're talking about. Can't see the pigs, but there's Ryan just going over the top. Looks like that stag this morning. Camp's not far away, so probably another hour and a half and we'll be at camp. See you there. Oh, we won't do that again. Made it back to camp safely in one piece, so it's time for dinner and a bivvy. See you in the morning. Well, good morning. It's our final day of our 6-day, well, 5-day hunt adventure. We get picked up tomorrow morning at about 9 o'clock. It is a briskly cold morning. Holy heck, it's freezing. But yeah, we had a bit of a sleep, and obviously after that adventure yesterday we were just buggered. And the same with the other two lads, they had quite an adventure as well by the sounds of it with their hike. Yeah, it's more of a big day hunt and an evening hunt back here to dinner. So you're going to make our way up the hill here and head away into a saddle where Greg and Matt, they saw well, at least a 12 pointer, but they said it's probably bigger. It was massive, the biggest animal they've ever seen, they said. He was tucked in, but he never came out the bush, so hopefully this cold breeze has brought him out. Better get up the hill, start the hike with the rest of the lads. Got to a glassing spot. Just real min, we can see way down into this valley, into the next one beside us. Alright, spotted 2 hinds again, but no stag yet. If the stag pops out at all, we'll get a good look at him. Yeah, a couple of goats. There's one just heard then, he's probably only 100 metres away. There's goats everywhere up here. There might be a bit of a shoot off this afternoon if we don't see any animals. Just get rid of some goats. Have a look at this country. So we've got 2 hinds and a yearling just down here on this rock, on the base of this rock face. I've just popped up out of that wee gully. So potentially there could be a stag lower in the gully maybe, a bit further up, but just out of our view. The 2 that were that way, they pop around the corner, so they might come back out. But she's hot in that sun, thank God for the breeze. Right, another hind has popped out down there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah. No, I was just talking to the camera. Sorry, mate. Hear that? There was a roar. It was in here. Or was it down there, was it? Well, things have just got exciting. A roar. A hind and a yearling over there. A hind's popped out down here. I got Ryan excited thinking it was another hind. And then we just heard a roar. Well, the stag that was down there is the most hideous looking rack we've ever seen in our life. We're not going to go down there to shoot that far out. That's just going to be a waste of time. So we're going to pop back up over this ridge, have a look at the other gully, slowly make our way back to camp, see if we can hear any more roars or see any more stags. But the real big dog, who's massive, he's still moving further away down the valley, so there's no way we'll catch him. So he's left for another day. Right, up the hill we go. Well, that's it. Picking up camp. Helicopter's probably an hour or hour and a half away to come pick us up. But yeah, what a wicked hunt. Like real awesome. Still gutted though I missed that one the other morning, but that's hunting. The other lads got a stag each, which is epic. A couple of nice heads. Saw absolute stonker down there. That was awesome to see. There's probably, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 real good animals left here, which is quite cool. Definitely want to come back now. We might just plan it a little bit different. We might have base camp a little bit lower and a couple of us start up here and work our way down. Still got to try and get my first red stag. It'll be away, but yeah, awesome trip. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Oh, look at the ear! Oh, there he is.